there's still plenty of season left. I mean, they're out there, they've got to survive, they've got to eat. So I mean, if you can find them, you can kill them still.
Yeah, I feel like so many places that guys hunt are like it's like a constant. Like you have a certain number of bucks going into the season, and then obviously deer get killed throughout the season, and so it's like I feel like a lot of them, or at least the places that I hunt, are like there's just such a threshold of like there are deer that I would shoot going into a certain point. If we're lucky, that's what you hope for anyway.
Yep.
And then at a certain point, whether we've killed some or they have gotten killed or just died by natural causes, it's like you hit a point where you're like, okay, that's enough, or it's driven by pressure too, because it's like if I felt like GR8 was or any of those deer, frankly, were like really at high risk, I'd probably be more inclined to still be hunting them hard. But the fact that I have some sense of security that I'm like, they might make it, has me just okay with it for now. Okay, we'll just see
I think that's a big piece of it. Like I've talked to a couple guys that are hunting really good deer on public here in Pennsylvania and in Wisconsin and Michigan as well. And like I would be all over those damn deer right now.
Yeah, you got to stay on them.
Yeah, if you're on them right now, you just stay on them type of thing. And, it's fun. I like the late season from a scouting standpoint, from an ability to kind of start to find some of these plays. I at least see, I think a lot of the deer are utilizing spots in the late season that they're going to utilize in the early season next year. I think they overlap a lot just based on bedding and food source and security cover and that kind of thing. So, if you've got immense pressure, that might change things. But if you're in some of these bigger areas, like if you can find these really good bedding areas with good browse, or next to standing grain, if you're in farm country, like those tend to be really good areas come next year as well. So I'm just trying to use those different, times to scout through and find sign and see what deer are in there. Maybe even at this point, starting to get aggressive and go into some of the areas that I don't usually go into if gun seasons are over, because I'm not worried about pushing them around and like somebody killing them with a bow necessarily.